Hey there, how's it going? My name is LuckOuts and welcome to this video on Backpack Battles. Today, we're going to be checking out the latest update. This patch, our primary goal is to streamline spikes related items. That's going to be pretty awesome. They've also made some changes, moving the subclasses back to round 8. We've added new recipes for the Ranger, Tusk Piercer and Fortuna's Grace. Next up, they've made some balance changes. Subclasses back to round 8, Ranger now starts with wooden sword instead of banana. Starting goal is back down to 12. I'm going to slowly move through the patch notes here, and you can pause at any point if you want to read them. And that's that. Let's go ahead and jump into some rank games now. Not waste any more time. We're going to go ahead and buy Goobert here. And literally, second weapon. This should be very, very strong early game. And let's go ahead and buy Piggy Bank for right now. That was a pretty decent chop. The first fight here, we should be able to beat our opponent here. I'm going to fast forward it, because first fights are usually 50-50s, honestly. But our build here is very, very strong. Gonna take a banana. It's a fantastic item. Gonna take the Walrus Tusk for now, because spikes have been changed, so worth it in my opinion. We're gonna leave out the spikes as well as the Lucky Clover. Continue on like this. More sustain, more defense. A lot stronger. Let's fast forward this as well. Yeah, we should be pretty much storm through our opponents here early game. Goobert, off the get-go, is very, very strong. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this fanny pack for now. Put our sword in it. It's going to be very, very awesome. Let's reroll here. Looking for another whetstone. Looking for another whetstone to craft a hero sword. Next up, going to reroll some more. Another Walrus Tusk and a leather bag. Can't put in our Walrus Tusks just yet, so I'll just have to wait. I will fast forward this one just a little bit now. Our opponent did a massive damage on us instantly. Yeah, this one is looking a lot stronger for our opponents, honestly. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Nice, we're getting set up for a pretty awesome spike build. We've got a lot of options here. First of all, we need a leather bag. Next up, I will be taking a pineapple. Then we need the shield to be crafting up a spike shield. I'm gonna just rearrange our whole inventory here. Welcome back. This is our setup for now. We can't fit in a banana, but this will just have to do for now. We're going to be crafting up a steel Goobert as well as a spike shield. We're going to be using steel Goobert to be scaling up our weapons, as well as giving us a lot of armor. And this one is not looking close with our opponent, so that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm just going to fast forward this one just a little bit here towards the end, because it was getting a bit slow. Nice. We got that victory. And we got offered the perfect spike weapon for this build. If we buy the leather bag, we can't afford it. I will sell a banana, just so we can afford everything here. Next up, we need to fit this in like this. I'll be back in 1 second while this is figured out. Welcome back. This is our setup for now. We are losing a trigger on our steel Goobert. However, the Thorn Whip triggers it as well as scales. So we got massive scaling damage here with spikes from our spike shield, from our pineapple, and from our Thorn Whip. Let's go ahead and save our gold now and continue on seeing how the Thorn Whip does. Our opponent also has a Thorn Whip. Our build is looking just a little bit better than their build, however. We have more triggers for our steel Goobert, they have less. They have more weapons, but they are out of stamina a lot more often than we are. We really need to get that banana bag. And nice, we got our 4th victory here. We're getting offered a lot of spikes items, which we will take, and a banana. Next up, we need this space first. I will actually remove the piggy bank for now, because we're going to need the space for the banana to make us stronger. And I will sell it, and I will buy this fanny pack actually. Going to add the fanny pack in where our pineapple is. Just so the pineapple triggers more often, giving us more spikes. Which in turn gives us more damage. Our opponent's build is looking very, very weak. The shovel has got a huge nerf, went from 60% to 40%. And yeah, this one wasn't even close. Our build is very, very strong right now. Just have to see how well it transitions into late game. Blueberries I will take. Do we want the ruby wallop? We do have a lot of lives, so... However, I don't think we take it. Gonna buy another fanny pack. Gonna add in our blueberries. Should we... Gonna take a mana orb for now. And reserve our acorn collar. Reason behind taking mana orb here is to scale up mana so our blueberries can scale up our luck, giving us more crit chance, which in turn makes us deal more damage. Then we can add in Bucks of Light later on in the end game for the invulnerability. Our opponent has a lot of armor here. We are running out of stamina because of their... Oh, actually, I thought they had a shield for a second. They don't. Oh yeah, this one is not looking... Yeah, we are very, very strong here. Nice, we got this victory. Spikes are looking pretty awesome, to be quite honest. We're going to be taking the Pathfinder subclass here, Poison Ivy. Start inflicting some poison. Acorn Collar. We need... We could take the leather armor, but to be honest, it doesn't do too much for us. Could reserve the Shield of Valor. It's not really too much spike stuff into it. Add this in here. We get the most benefit out of it. Just going to check the recipes very, very quickly here. Claws of Attack. Attacks faster for every spike. After 5 hits, gain and empower. I think we actually get this. We want to craft up a Claws of Attack because we are going to be spikes build. We have 6 gold left. Don't want any of these. However, we did get offered the bow and arrow, which I will take for now. Let's go ahead and jump into our next fight. Save up the rest of our gold here. Bit of a risk leaving that much gold because we didn't get too much stronger. We actually got a lot weaker because we sold our weapon for a pair of gloves that does no triggers here. This fight's going to be quite long. We are stacking up a decent amount of spikes. Over our opponents is... And nice, awesome. We got this victory. We got Claws of Attack. We will buy this bow. However, this could actually be a troll. Jin's Lamp is literally perfect for this build as well. Let's continue to reroll. Like I said, we could take... If we move that out, we can start crafting up. We've pretty much need the banana more than anything. But let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to risk a loss here because their stamina usage is high now. Opponent's got a lot of armor. We're going to be running through our stamina, so we might not actually build up spikes, which could actually be our downfall. But with the Claws of Attack, we should... Yeah, this is definitely a loss. Unfortunate. Also, I had the bow in the wrong position. Nice, we got our Tusk Piercer bow as well, which has the effect: start a battle, gain a spike. When the weapon hits, use 1 spike. Next attack with the Tusk Piercer deals plus 8 damage. Let's go ahead and buy extra storage here. We 100% need the banana back in. Acorn Collar for more crit chance. I think we actually do take it here. And reroll. Let's continue to reroll. Extra spikes I will take. If we remove the Claws of Attack, add this in here. Add these around just a little bit. Much better. I'm not entirely sure if we want the claws attack anymore because our stamina usage is pretty high. So we'll actually sell it. A bit of a waste, but it is actually... This is not a fantastic setup. Let's go ahead and jump into our next fight. Not the best setup because our Goobert isn't getting as much triggers as we can. Our opponent has a pretty interesting build here. They're going to have a lot of damage actually. But we are also going to have a lot of damage back at him. And we're going to be generating up a lot of spikes. And TUSK and pretty awesome. We've got a big massive crit there to win us that fight. Gonna go ahead and get a stamina sack. Should we get this potion as well? I don't think we do. I think we continue to reroll here. Extra pineapple is ideal. Be back in 1 second while I rearrange our inventory here. Hey there, welcome back. This is our new setup here. We got 2 pineapples triggering off our steel Goobert, as well as our 2 weapons while they scale up, as well with damage. Then we got Turn Whip, which scales up with spikes, as well as dealing extra spikes. Our Tusk Piercer uses some spikes to deal extra damage. So we should have a pretty promising build here with this. We got Jin's Lamp here, targeting the Turn Whip. We got some mana generation, so now we should be good to go. And we should see, again, our opponent here. They have double shovels. However, not as good as it used to be, since it's recent nerf in the latest patch. Our build is going to be extremely awesome here, however, they did cleanse up their poison. Nice. We're 1 victory off our 10 here. Another Acorn Collar versus a Blood Amulet. Could take a Blood Amulet to have some vampirism. However, I don't know if it's really all that necessary. However, an extra Clover could be insane for us. I will actually take a bird. However, we won't be able to fit the bird in for now, so I'm going to risk a loss here. I will reserve a fanny pack. I want to put the bird here facing up at our food items. We should be strong enough to be able to deal with our opponent, although our opponent does look very, very scary here. They are stacking a lot of poison on us, so we got to do massive damage before they get us down into fatigue. And we managed to just squeeze out this victory. And we got to 10. Should we take our 13 points, or should we start survival mode? I think we start survival mode. I'm very, very interested to see how the spikes work here, to be quite honest. In the late game. I'm going to add these in. This is exactly what I wanted here. Our weapon also triggers faster. And everything else. Let's reroll here. I don't want any of these items. We could actually get another spike shield going. That drops below 70%, gain a Lucky Clover and an Empower, and 8 armor once. Kinda awesome. Doesn't sound too fantastic, but we will take it all the same. Should we take the shield and start crafting up another spike shield? We probably should. I will reserve it for now. But this is what we're going into our next fight with. Our opponent has, just going to pause for a second, our opponent has the other brand new bow, Fortuna's Grace. Start a battle, gain 2 luck, weapon crits, next attack with Fortuna's Grace hits twice. That sounds pretty awesome, kind of sounds like the Falcon Blade, except in bow form. Our damage is going to be insanely stronger than our opponent though. Nice. First victory in overtime. Gonna go ahead and buy that shield straight away. Another mana orb. We'll definitely take another pineapple. Let's go ahead and add this in here. The pineapple here is going to be a lot more valuable than our shield. Let's reroll here. Continue to reroll. Stamina sack. I don't think we take. I think we save our money. And let's continue on. Having an extra pineapple here is going to be way more valuable than having another spike shield. Our opponent here is looking kind of scary. They have a lot of spike shields, but we do a lot of damage now. That's our second victory in overtime here. Cap Resilience, we could actually take, and it will help us scale up more safely. After the beginning, we could take another Turn Whip, however. Our stamina usage is already medium, so I don't think we do take it. Fanny pack. Not too interested in right now. Another Gin's lamp. Could very well take it here. Every 2 seconds, gain. And I will take it. And now we need a place to slot it in. I'm going to stall the shield, we don't need it anymore. I'm going to reroll here. Perfect item for us, the Book of Light. And it will actually buy another slot, even though it's only 2. This is our new setup, we just added Gin's lamp here. Moved our pineapple up here. So now with 2 Gin's lamp targeting our Torment. We're going to reserve the Book of Light because we're going to be generating some mana usage to give us that invulnerability. Our opponent has 2 Staves of Light, so they're going to have a lot of sustain. They're going to do a potion bomb build. So they're going to do a lot of burst damage as soon as those potions go off. They're vulnerable. This is looking quite scary. We got a massive crit there. We're getting a very, very high crits. And nice. We actually managed to beat him. This Spike spell is going to be very, very strong. We're going to buy the Book of Light. We're going to buy some final bit of storage. Add in our Book of Light now to give us that invulnerability. Any of these. I don't think we take any of these. Could take Shield of Valor, but we do not have the space for it. We will reserve another pineapple, and I will buy one more Lucky Clover to give us even more crit chance. Let's go ahead and go into our next fight and see if we can survive our next round. Just going to pause for a second. Actually, I have to wait till the fight begins. Our crit chances are already 45%, so that's going to be awesome. I want to see when we start getting invulnerability. We actually might not get invulnerability. Our opponent looks like they're going to do massive damage. They did have the Villain Sword. Unfortunate, that's our first loss in overtime. Their build was just a lot stronger. Another pineapple. Actually, the Book of Light isn't as valuable to us with the Gin's lamp because we are using up too much mana. So that was a mistake purchase. We'll buy another Cap of Resilience. Buy the stamina stack. Add this in, so we should be a lot better now. Reserve this Acorn Collar to increase our crit chance for now. Let's go ahead and go into our next fight. Opponent has Crossblades as well as Fortuna's Grace. So we'll see how we're able to stand up against our opponent here. They're doing massive damage to us as well. And it's looking like they're going to beat us here. Just barely though. But yeah. I thought our build was a lot stronger than it actually is. Gonna add this in here. Can't buy that leather bag, so let's re-roll here. Mana Orb, not doing fantastic for us. We want the Fanfare. Could take a Fanfare to move our opponent's stamina as well as stunning them. I think we do buy the Fanfare and we'll try to fit this in. I'm going to sell the Dragon Skin Boots. This is our new setup, we just put the Fanfare in here. It's not fantastic, but it's enough to give us some sustain early on from damage. We took out a Lucky Clover here, we can't really fit it in. Let's re-roll here. And let's just save our money for now. See if we can survive our final round. This is it. Should have used our gold. Just realized it was final round, but it is. Let's see if we can beat our opponent here. The opponent's looking quite scary. They have a vulnerability. They have a lot of food items, a lot of stain, but we are getting big crit numbers. Pause for a second. Our Torn Whip is doing 49 to 50 damage, and their bow is doing 12 to 15. 100% crit chance. Pretty awesome. So next hit we should finish it. Yeah, 194. Pretty awesome. And that is our final survival. We survived with 2 lives left and gained plus 22 in Platinum rank. Pretty awesome. This build was a lot of fun. Anyways, that build was a lot of fun. Spikes items are going to be pretty cool, and we got to see the new Tusk Piercer bow. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.